So hi guys, today we are going to start off with the first chapter of business studies that happens to be nature and significance of management. अब इस chapter को भी we are going to put them into different parts. So first half में हम क्या करेंगे? We are only going to talk about the terms of management. We are going to talk about the features. We are going to talk about the importance and the objectives. So इस chapter को भी हम पढ़ेंगे छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में. So let's start off with the first chapter that happens to be nature and significance of management. अब इसमें what are we going to cover? हम पढ़ेंगे concept and definitions. We are going to study about the characteristics of management, objectives of management, importance, and management is an art, it's a science, what is the levels of management, and then we are going to talk about the functions and the coordination, which is called as the essence of management as well. अब management इतनी बारी बोल दिया, but what is the term that is referred to as management? क्योंकि अगर मैं बात करूँ आपके curriculum की, so we have two books. First book is all about this term which happens to be management. और book 2 क्या है? It's all about your financial markets, financial management, marketing and consumer protection. But if I'm going to talk about book 1 has total of 8 chapters which is all about management. First thing first, आपको बताया गया कि what is management and a little clarity about management. Second is all about principles of management. उसके बाद आ जाते हैं different functions of management जो हम पढ़ेंगे यहाँ पर. So all the rest of the chapters, that is chapter number 4 to chapter number 8, is all about these functions of management. So first thing first, that what is management? You can see in picture number 1 that this lady is supposed to handle a lot of tasks. आप student हो, आपको दिन में बहुत सारे काम करने होते हैं. You're supposed to wake up in the morning, get ready, school जाना है, time table के according पढ़ना है, फिर घर वापस आना है, tuitions attend करनी है, अपने लिए भी थोड़ा सा leisure time निकालना है. How are you doing that on regular basis? और ये आप सिर्फ 6 months, 1 year से नहीं कर रहे हो. You are doing this on a regular basis from the past few years. This is all about management. So if I quote the definition of management, management is the process of getting the things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently through planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So what is management? अब यहाँ पे मैंने 3 words को highlight किया है. One is process, other one is effectiveness, and other one is efficiency. अब ये 3 terms क्या हैं? Let's talk about process first. Then we are going to talk about effectiveness. And last we are going to talk about efficiency. So if I talk about process happens to be series of steps to be followed. अगर मैं आपको बोलूं कि इस चीज़ का प्रोसेस बताओ तो आप क्या बोलोगे? मैम स्टेप 1 ये है, स्टेप 2 ये है, स्टेप 3 ये है and so on. So in management also the process which is highlighted in the definition is referred to as a series of steps. अब वो steps कौन से हैं? वो steps हैं आपके 5 functions of management जो हैं planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So the first process is planning, then you have organizing, then you have staffing, then directing and then controlling. अब मैम ये क्या है planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling? We are going to talk about in the later term. Now coming on to these 2 important concepts. So if you are watching this video from the purpose of let's say CUET. So CUET में और even in CBSE ये 2 questions के ऊपर कम से कम 2 questions तो आते ही आते हैं. Now let's take an example है. यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा example लेते हैं. I happens to have a production unit. I was given a target कि मुझे 1000 t-shirts बनानी है within 10 days and cost of one t-shirt is going to be 100 rupees for an instance. So ये क्या है, ये मेरा टारगेट है 1000 टी-शर्ट्स आई एम सपोज टू क्रिएट विद इन 10 डेज और एक टी-शर्ट की कॉस्ट होगी 100 रुपीज. अब वाई एम आई टेकिंग दिस एग्जाम्पल, ये एग्जाम्पल हम करेंगे दोनों चीज़ों में, इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ इफेक्टिवनेस या एफिशिएंसी एग्जाम्पल हमारा रहेगा ही रहेगा. अब मुझे अगर कोई इफेक्टिव मैनेजर बोलेगा वो इसकी वजह से बोलेगा इफ आई एम प्रोड्यूसिंग 1000 t-shirts within 10 days irrespective of cost going 110 rupees. अब हमारा टारगेट क्या था? The target that was given to me as a production manager was 1000 t-shirts to be done within the period of 10 days और cost थी 100 rupees. Somebody is going to call me कि आप एक effective manager हो on a condition जब मैं प्रोड्यूस करूंगी 1000 टी-शर्ट्स विद इन अ पीरियड ऑफ 10 डेज और कॉस्ट हो जाएगी 110, तब भी मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. सो व्हाट इज इफेक्टिवनेस? इफेक्टिवनेस हैपेंस टू बी द टर्म विच इज ओनली रिलाइंग ऑन द टाइमलाइन. इफेक्टिवनेस का कॉस्ट के साथ कोई रिलेशनशिप नहीं है. The task needs to be achieved on a particular point of time in order to be called that person as to be an effective manager. Let's talk about efficiency now. अब efficiency क्या है? Taking the same example, 1000 t-shirts, 10 days and 100 rupees की एक t-shirt. I will be called as an efficient manager only in the scenario कि अगर मैं produce कर रही हूँ 1000 t-shirts within let's say 11 days or 12 days, but the cost should not increase 100 rupees. So efficiency happens to be the term which is related to your cost benefit analysis. इसमें manager will make sure कि कॉस्ट जो आपको दी गई है विच इज 100 रुपीज, उससे 1 रुपये भी कॉस्ट ऊपर नहीं जानी चाहिए. द कॉस्ट शुड नॉट इंक्रीज इवन विद 1 rupee. If the cost would have been let's say 101, in that scenario also I will be not called as an efficient manager. So the terms which is related to your management happens to be process, effectiveness and efficiency. जहाँ effectiveness is all about completing the task on time. Efficiency on the other hand says cost benefit analysis, using less of inputs and giving the maximum output. आपका क्या होना चाहिए मोटिव? दैट आई एम यूजिंग ओनली दिस मच ऑफ इनपुट बट मुझे उसको फुली यूटिलाइज करना है, गेटिंग द मैक्सिमम आउटपुट from it. So when we have learned the 3 terms that happens to be process, that is the primary functions performed to get the things done, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. Effectiveness is all about doing the right task, completing the activities and achieving the goals concerned with end results. So just remember the keyword. Effectiveness may time happens to be the most important thing. But when I talk about efficiency, you are supposed to do the cost benefit analysis using lesser of inputs and getting the maximum output. So doing the task correctly with minimum cost, that is optimum utilization of resources. The next thing that we have is what is the difference between effectiveness and efficiency. This happens to be your 3 marker question in CBSE. That first thing first, guys, if you are writing difference in any of the 2 concepts, make sure that you are writing the basis of differentiation. ये नहीं लिखोगे marks कट हो जाएंगे. So effectiveness meaning completing the task on time no matter what the कॉस्ट इज. मुझे नहीं फर्क पड़ता कि मेरी कॉस्ट ऊपर जा रही है नीचे है. द ओनली थिंग एज एन इफेक्टिव मैनेजर आई विल कीप इन माइंड इज कि मुझे ये टास्क कंप्लीट करना है विद इन द टाइम पीरियड दैट इज गिवन टू मी. नेक्स्ट इज योर एफिशिएंसी, दैट इज डूइंग द टास्क इन द राइट वे, completing the task with minimum cost and optimum utilization of resources. Next is the objective, to achieve the end result, and here you are supposed to put up a cost benefit analysis. Main consideration, doing the right task or doing the task in the right way. Next happens to be your characteristics of management. The first characteristic of management is it's a goal oriented process. Why am I going to school every day? Why am I following timetable on the regular basis? मुझे पता है 2 o'clock my school will be over, I'll have to come back and I'm going to go to the different tuitions that I have joined in. So irrespective of you are an individual, irrespective of you are an organization, every person has one goal to achieve. Right now you are in grade 12. Your main focus is on what? कि CUET में I'm going to get a very good college. और एक organization का goal can be that I need to sell out, let's say, 10 lakh number of units. So they say every person, whether an individual or an organization, takes up management as a goal-oriented process. So it unites the efforts of individuals towards achieving a common organizational goals. Goals should be simple or clearly stated. मैंने बता दिया कि इस organization का goal है कि मुझे 10 लाख of units sell out करने हैं. इस इंडिविजुअल का गोल है कि मुझे CUET में आई हैव टू गेट अ वेरी गुड कॉलेज. और लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल दैट देयर हैपेंस टू बी अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ एम्प्लॉई हु इज वर्किंग इन दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन with the aim that whatever salary he or she is going to get, he is going to save that salary and maybe get a house one day. So what are we doing? We are uniting the efforts of different individuals. यहाँ पे एक और individual है जिसका सपना है और maybe is dreaming about that he might go to a foreign country one day. There is another individual who's dreaming about getting a car for himself. So there are different individuals with different goals working in an organization. So basically what management is doing, management is uniting the efforts of the individuals towards the achievement of the common goal, which is your organizational goal. Second is it's all about pervasiveness. Now what is pervasiveness? If I say only companies do management, am I right in that scenario? I am absolutely wrong. Irrespective of you are a sole proprietor, you are a partnership firm, you are a joint stock company, you are an HUF, you are an individual, you are a student, teacher, whoever that person is, management is needed everywhere. So what is the meaning of pervasive? That management is needed everywhere. So activities of managing are common to all organization, irrespective of economic, social or political. Now comes management as multidimensional. Here I am going to take an example. We say that management happens to be a very complex process. It's not a single time activity कि एक बार ही कर दिया खत्म. No. There are different aspects to management. That is why we say that management happens to be a complex process because it's not a single activity. So what we have done, we have divided the management into 3 parts. That is management of work, management of people, and management of operations. So what is multidimensional? It consists of 3 tasks: management of work, management of people, and management of operations. So if I talk about what is management of work is, suppose I get an order from some company that I need to produce, let's say 1000 units of some product. So this is the task that I need to convert. I am doing this task which happens to be my goal that needs to be achieved. So this is what management of work is. Task that needs to be achieved into goal. When it comes to management of people, anything that is related to managing the people of your organization, compensation, taking care of them, training, development, is all about managing the people. Next one is your management of operations, which is a combination of work and people. For example, staffing is done. That means I have hired people. What is the goal that needs to be done? That is 1000 t-shirts to be made up. For that, I will be needing labor. I will be needing raw materials. I will be needing electricity, that is converting the raw materials into finished goods. This is just the task that needs to be converted into goal. This is managing the people of your organization, hiring, directing them, leading them, motivating them, and management of operations happens to be conversion of raw materials into finished goods. जब तक मैं operations पे आऊँ, I would have got my result by then. That means I have produced 1000 units by raw materials, electricity, labor, capital, etc. So that is why we say that management is a multi-dimensional activity where we have management of work, people and operations. Then they say it's a continuous process. Why do we say management is a continuous process? Because if I go back 5 minutes prior, I told you that what is the meaning of process. Process happens to be those 5 functions of management, starting off with planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So if I am quoting those 5 functions, that happens to be again and again. ये तो नहीं है कि मैंने management सिर्फ 12th में आके करा है. I am doing management when I was in 6th. I was managing things when I was in 5th. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So it happens to be a steps of process that keeps on a continuous basis. Next is that it happens to be a group activity. One person says, so let's suppose I have given a project. मैंने एक project दिया. अब एक बच्चा बोलता है, मैम, I don't need a partner to do that project. I will do everything on my own. Irrespective of creatives बनाने हैं, pictures paste करनी है, project लिखना है, whatever, everything I am going to do it. And there are certain people who said that, ma'am, we are going to work in a group. So tell me guys, who is going to perform better? An individual who is working alone or amount of people who are working in group? Absolutely the amount of people working in group. Because this person can have a knowledge of, let's say, creativity. This person has a very good handwriting. This person is very good in, let's say, compilation of all the project. So they say that management happens to be successful when it is done in group. That is, organization is a collection of diverse individuals and management works towards filling common organizational goal. Next is it's a dynamic function. Now what is the meaning of dynamic? Dynamic means something that keeps on changing, it's not constant. I'll take an example here. When India was in the verge of independence, 1947, Mahatma Gandhi was promoting khadi products. वो कह रहे थे कि खादी खादी खादी. Right now we are in the year of 2026. How many of you are still wearing khadi? No? We have a lot of types of let's say clothing, etc. We want to be presentable, fashionable, etc. So this is what? This is dynamic nature. Something जो रुका नहीं है, something that keeps on changing. अब वो change कैसे होता है? Maybe certain political factors, government ने कोई policy निकाल दी. Something because of social factors, preferences of the customers change हो गई. Economic policy आ गई. Legal factors आ गए. So they say that management adapts itself to the changing environment. And last but not the least, it's an intangible force. Go back to, let's say, in the 90s when we received Mr. India. What was this picture all about? He used to get a watch or something like that. And when Mr. Anil Kapoor used to wear that watch, वो गायब हो जाते थे generally. So management is also like that. Management is intangible. That means something you cannot see, but its presence is felt. Like I went to a restaurant. I saw कि management of that restaurant is very good. There's a proper reception जहाँ पे आपको waiting area में बिठाएंगे until and unless the tables are ready. The waiters are serving at a very good quality. The chairs and the tables are properly arranged. So this is something that you felt. You are going to go to that restaurant again and again. So management happens to be intangible force which you cannot see. It is something that can only be felt. So example is people are happy, employees are happy, and orderliness in front of chaos. Next one happens to be that what is the importance of management. Guys, एक चीज याद रखना, I get certain amount of questions on this. Features और characteristics एक ही बात होती है. Importance and significance is the other thing. So don't get confused in features and importance. So importance में first thing first वही बात है. Achieving group goals. So when you give a common direction कि organization का target है, the organization wants to earn a 2 crore of profit. So every department which is there in that organization is going to work for a single goal, that how can my organization achieve a profit of 2 crore rupees. Second is it increases efficiency. अभी हमने पढ़ा what is the meaning of efficiency. Efficiency is that every employee in the organization is going to try to reduce the wastage of raw materials. So when you are trying to reduce the wastage, you will be able to utilize your resources to the fullest capacity. Then it creates a dynamic organization because individuals have to adapt to the changes that is coming in from the outside world. Then it helps in achieving personal goals. Ma'am, what is personal goals? हमने तो group goals का सुना था. What is group goals? Group goals is what the organization wants to achieve. Let's take an example here. My organization has a target that this financial year my organization wants to earn a profit of 2 crore. Okay? I am working in this organization with the goal that the salary that I am going to get, I will save that salary to get a house for myself. So this is what my group goal. This is what my personal goal is. So when I say my group goal says that my organization wants to achieve a salary or the objective of 2 crore rupees or a profit of 2 crore, I am working in this organization where I am getting a salary. I am going to save to get a house for myself one day. So when I am contributing in achievement of my group goal, मेरी organization मुझे ऐसे तो नहीं बैठने देगी. In return, they are going to fulfill their commitment कि वो basically can be promotion, can give me bonus, can increase my salary, or I might get profit sharing. So they say that management not only helps in achieving group goals, it helps the individual also in achieving their personal objectives. So through motivation and leadership, it helps individuals develop a team spirit and commitment. Then it's development of society. We have learned about in grade 11 for a term called CSR, that is corporate social responsibility. वो क्या है? An obligation on the company to give something to the society in return. अब मैम company society को क्यों देगा कुछ? Whatever the company is getting, irrespective of labor, investors, raw material, कुछ भी है, where are you getting this from? Eventually you are getting this from the society. So as a businessman, it is your obligation to give something back to the society in terms of good quality products at a very good amount of price. You're not supposed to cheat them. Use eco-friendly methods of production. So they say that provides quality products, create employment, adopts new technology for a greater good. The next concept that we have is objectives of management. There are 3 objectives of management. First happens to be your organizational objective, or I am going to say the economical objectives. Second is going to be your social objectives, और third आता है personnel objectives. When I talk about the organizational objectives, there are 3 things. First is survival, second is profit, third is growth. When I ask a simple question that guys, what do you think should be the first aim of the organization? The first thing that I will get as an answer is profit. Yes, it is profit, but let's take an example here. I happens to be somebody who has just stepped it in the market. Okay, when I have recently stepped in the competitive market, mera goal is not about profit. The first thing first is ki how am I going to survive in this competitive world? What is the price that my competitors are offering? I can do better in that. So the first thing first is surviving in the competitive market. So maybe I can do something which is related to break-even analysis. I hope you know what is break-even analysis, where a company is not earning any profit nor the company is incurring any loss. That means आपका जो cost price है that would be equivalent to your selling price. मैम ये कैसे होगा? So what eventually is the cost price? I am making this pen for an instance. मुझे ये पेन बनाने के लिए let's suppose the raw material, labor, everything included with this product ready cost me 20 rupees. Okay. Now how do I decide the selling price of a commodity? Very simple. Cost price plus profit equals to selling price. So मैं रखूंगी यहाँ पे अपना 3 rupees का margin and the customer is going to get this pen for 23 rupees. So for surviving they say earn enough to cover the cost. Maybe I'm not going to keep a profit. मैं अपनी cost price को 20 rupees रखूंगी और अपनी सेलिंग प्राइस को भी रखूंगी 20 rupees. सेकेंड दे से प्रॉफिट. अब लेट्स से आई एम वर्किंग इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, मुझे हो गए लेट्स से इन द आई एम अ मैन्युफैक्चरर, मुझे हो गए 5 to 6 years. ओके, अब मुझे होगा मेन एम होगा प्रॉफिट, बिकॉज मैं यहाँ पे सोशल सर्विस तो करने नहीं आई. आई एम देयर इन द बिजनेस. बिजनेस का एक प्राइमरी एम है और प्राइमरी मोटिव है कि हर बिजनेसमैन को करना है अर्न प्रॉफिट. सो व्हाट इज प्रॉफिट? इंसेंटिव फॉर कंटिन्यूड ऑपरेशन. सो इट्स अ वाइटल इंसेंटिव सो दैट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस ऑपरेशंस कीप ऑन गोइंग ऑन. जहां प्रॉफिट नहीं होगा बिजनेस विल क्लोज डाउन. नेक्स्ट इज गोइंग टू बी ग्रोथ. अब COT में क्वेश्चन आएगा ही आएगा, कैन हाउ अ पर्सन कैन डिफाइन ग्रोथ ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Growth can be measured by 3 terms. First, increase of sales. पहले मैं बेचती थी सिर्फ 10 units. In the year 2-3 years, I have started selling 1000 units. ये कंपनी के लिए ग्रोथ है. I started off with 5 employees. अब मेरे पास काम कर रहे हैं 50 employees. Again, I started off with 1 product. Now dealing with 5 products. मैम आप ये क्यों बता रहे हो? क्योंकि यही 3 reasons हैं हाउ टू मेजर द ग्रोथ ऑफ अ बिजनेस. फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट, इंक्रीजिंग इन सेल्स. सेकेंड, एम्प्लॉयज. एंड थर्ड, प्रोडक्ट्स. सेकेंड इज सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, जो है वेरी इजी, दैट व्हाट कैन अ बिजनेसमैन डू in terms of providing something to the society in return. Good quality of products बनाओ, फेयर प्राइस पे बेचो, डू नॉट चीट देम, यूज इको फ्रेंडली मेथड्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट और प्रोडक्शन, एम्प्लॉयमेंट इंक्रीज करो. देन इज द पर्सनल. व्हाट इज पर्सनल? व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू फॉर द एम्प्लॉयज हु आर वर्किंग इन योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट, उनको गुड वर्किंग कंडीशंस दो, ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट दो, बेटर सैलरी इंसेंटिव्स दो, so that they grow higher in their career. Now let's discuss few questions of the topic that we have discussed. और लास्ट में I am going to leave 2 questions for you जो मुझे चाहिए आपके आंसर्स कमेंट सेक्शन में. The manager sets a target to produce 2000 units this month. The manager produced 2000 units, ठीक है. So what was the goal? Goal was to achieve 2000 units. That is done. But due to poor planning, the company used extra labor and raw materials, increasing the production cost. So we have learned about 2 terms, efficiency, effectiveness. So फटाफट हमें पता चल जाएगा कि यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है. यहाँ पे हो रही है प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट इंक्रीज. तो जहाँ पे इंक्रीज हो गई कॉस्ट, so that means the person is not efficient, he is effective. Next is a company focused on reducing production cost. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Production cost हो रही है कम by using fewer resources. However, due to this approach, the company failed to produce enough goods to meet the target production. As a result, the goods did not reach the market on time. So this is the line जहाँ से हमें फटाफट आंसर पता चल गया. क्यों? क्योंकि हमने कीवर्ड देख लिया कि टाइम पे गुड्स मार्केट में पहुंचे ही नहीं, क्योंकि कंपनी का मेन फोकस वॉज रिड्यूसिंग द प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट. सो जब टाइम ही कवर नहीं हुआ, सो इन दिस केस द कंपनी वॉज एफिशिएंट बट कंपनी वॉज नॉट effective. Next is Tarun is a managing director in a company. He has been doing well at this post. Under his guidance and leadership, the company has been actively achieving all set targets as all unrelated and diverse actions by different departments are given a common goal. So that means every person who is working in the organization is working for the same goal. This is where it comes as management as a group activity. Identify the reason which makes management important in the light of fact. Guys, if you are going to focus on the keywords, MCQs ऐसे solve हो जाएंगे. इसमें I can see a keyword which says organization resists change, as change means often moving from a similar or a secure environment into newer and more challenging one. That means we are talking about changes. तो changes कहाँ पर आते हैं? That is not constant, जो हर बार change हो रहा है. और वो कहाँ हो रहा है? When you have management creating a dynamic organization. Next one is consider the following facts about management. ये question है CUET का. So this is the type of question that you get in CUET, which says efficiency and effectiveness, both terms have similar meaning. Is it so? No. Efficiency happens to be cost, effectiveness होता है time. So this is incorrect. Effectiveness and efficiency, both terms do not have similar meaning. ये तो बिल्कुल सही बात हो गई. मैनेजमेंट के कितने डायमेंशंस होते हैं? 4? नो मैम, मैनेजमेंट के होते हैं 3 डायमेंशंस. और प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट आर नॉट एग्जैक्ट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ साइंस. दैट इज ऑल्सो ट्रू. सो इससे मुझे अंदाजा हो गया कि हमारा ऑप्शन कौन सा सही होगा, which is your B, D and E only. That is option number 3. Next is Alfonso Limited is achieving its objectives in effective and efficient manner. It is earning enough revenues to cover the cost and the risk of the business. Now the company wants to increase the sales volume, capital investment and number of employees. अभी just पढ़ा. What are the keywords to identify growth? Employees बढ़ रहे हैं, products बढ़ रहे हैं, sales volume बढ़ रहा है. So the company is focusing on growth. Next one is Tushar joined. So this is a case study where you're supposed to identify 4 characteristics of management. इसकी marking scheme रहेगी 4 marks की. So मैम case study कैसे solve करे? इतनी बड़ी बड़ी case study आएगी. Guys, whatever you can do is whenever you are reading a case study, जो आपको keyword नजर आता है, like Tushar joined a company after completing a graduation in management from a reputed business school. During his induction training, he was informed that he would be working in the production department. The company wants to achieve a target of 30% increase in the output in the next quarter. His general manager, a man with the decades of experience, said, "Management is a complex activity." He expected Tushar to make production plans, identify incentive schemes for workers to make their strengths effective and ensure that there is no disruption due to technical glitch. Tushar realized very quickly that it is a process of series of continuous tasks. After 1 month, he was informed by the general manager that due to increase in the international demand, products targets have been raised. He called an urgent meeting of his supervisors and senior workers. He offered them an opportunity to realize their potential and earn more by working overtimes and in multiple shifts. He was delighted that at the end, the quarter, he was able to meet the targets. Workers were happy and there is no chaos. Right in front of you, मैंने फटाफट से keywords identify कर लिए. 30% increase means that it is the goal of the organization. Management is a complex activity means it is something which is related to multidimensional, which is your work, operations and people. सीरीज ऑफ कॉन्टिन्यूअस टास्क से मुझे आइडेंटिफाई हो गया दैट मैनेजमेंट इज अ कॉन्टिन्यूअस प्रोसेस और एम्प्लॉयज आर हैप्पी, कोई क्योस नहीं है. यहाँ से आई हैव आइडेंटिफाइड इट एज टू बी एन intangible force. So what I am going to say, I am going to write one line on this, I am going to write one line on multidimensional, one line on continuous and one line on intangible force. Now coming two questions for you जिसका आंसर मुझे definitely चाहिए comment section में, which is all about effectiveness and efficiency. So this is the questions that you are also going to get in terms of CUET also. Management translates the work to be carried out in terms of goals and to be achieved and assigns the means to achieve it. This statement relates to, फटाफट जाओ comment section में और भेज दो इसका आंसर और फिर next class जब भी हम लेंगे या next video में आएंगे then we'll discuss कि किस किस का आंसर सही था और किस किस ने आंसर गलत दिया. Ria is a sales manager who ensures her team always meets the quarterly revenue target of 50 lakhs. However, her team often works 14 hours a day and the cost of achieving the target is 40% over the budget. Which concept best describes Ria's management approach, efficiency or effectiveness? Very quickly go to the comment section and send me the answers for the same. Now for this video, we are only going to cover this much. See you in the next video very soon.